Hey Stampers, it's Judy Klock here, coming to you for another little lesson at lunch. Our new catalog went live today. I'm so excited. This is one of the new suites in the new annual catalog. It's called Happiness Abounds, and today we're going to use it to make a quick little gift card holder out of designer series paper. This is the Hues of Happiness designer series paper. I love it. I'm hoping I can use this for my class in May, as long as it doesn't sell out. This is what we'll be working with for our May class. So let's go ahead and get started. It's a really quick and simple card, and it's a great way to use up DSP for all of you DSP hoarders out there. So go ahead and let me know where you're watching from. If you're watching on replay, go ahead and put hashtag replay, and let's get started. So I started with a piece of designer series paper that was 12 by 4 1/4. And we're going to put the 12-inch side across the top of our score tool, and we are going to score it at 5 1/2, at 7, and be careful when you press because designer series paper rips easily, so don't press very hard. At 5 1/2, at 7 7/8, and at 10 1/4. Okay, now you can decide which side of the designer series paper you want to show, because you can fold either way. So you can either have it this side or this side. And believe it or not, I think I scored it upside down, so my flowers are going to go the wrong way. So we're going to use this side right now because I wasn't paying attention. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fold this. And there we have those gorgeous flowers. Now my flowers are right side up. So we've got this. Now to these little ends, I'm going to add just a little bit of tear and tape, and that will create the pocket for our card. I'm just gonna go put that right there. If you have liquid glue, you can use liquid glue. I don't recommend Stampin' Seal, as that is a little too wide and it won't leave you enough room to slip your little gift card inside. So because liquid glue is a little bit messy, I'm not using it at lunch. And of course I can't get my paper, my backing paper off today. I don't know why this is giving me such a fit. There we go, there's one. And then let's see if we can get this other one off. Okay. And then we're just gonna fold that over, and that's going to create a nice little pocket that our gift card, see right here, is just going to slide in very easily. So voila. So now we're keeping it really simple. So now let's go ahead, now that we've got our little pocket done, let's go ahead and do all our stamping. So I have here a piece of basic white that I cut with the scalloped contours dies. Those did carry over from our last catalog into the new one, so they are still available. And I'm going to just stamp this. I'm going to stick with our Memento Tuxedo Black ink for this because we're going to do some coloring, so that's all the ink that I want to use. So I'm going to just stamp a little sentiment in there, and it says, sending you many thanks for all you do. Now you could use this gift card, you know, for graduations, for birthdays, for anniversaries, really for any occasion. Just change your sentiment out to match. But you know, it is coming up on gift giving season. Say that 3 times real fast. We have Mother's Day and Father's Day and graduations and weddings and anniversaries and birthdays and all the kinds of things that you normally give a gift for. So let's put that aside for right now. Now we've got here another piece. This is a strip of basic white. It's about 2 3/4 inches wide because I'm going to send it through our mini stamp, cut, and emboss. So I'm going to stamp the large rose set, the large rose flower. I'm going to do all my stamping right now. So I've got that. Then I'm going to stamp the little double leaf. Okay. And then we're going to stamp this little bouquet. It's like a little bouquet. And these are photopolymer stamps, so you'll notice. Actually, I'm going to stamp that down here because that's going to be the only one that we're actually going to cut right now. And then I'm going to stamp this other rose. There's like 3 of these roses with matching dies. I think these are like the large and the medium. There might be one smaller one than this. Okay. So now let's go ahead and color these. So I grabbed a whole bunch of stamping blends that kind of work with our designer series paper. So right now I have some Granny Apple Green. I'm just going to very carefully just color these leaves, just a little tiny bit of color. And then of course we've got our bigger leaves over here, and I'm just going to go and lay down a whole bunch of color in these big leaves. Okay, now I've got a whole bunch of different I've got a little, this is Calypso Coral. I'm just going to color in this one. I'm going to make these all different colors. There's all different colors in the designer series paper. We've got some Pool Party, love Pool Party, love me Pool Party. I just think it's such a pretty color. Got some Daffodil Delight. I'm going to use those to kind of color in these little centers, and I'm also going to color this one little flower down here in our Daffodil Delight. And I'm using both light and dark, so I'm just sort of grabbing whatever is near at hand. I have Flirty Flamingo. Now the designer series paper does have Melon Mambo, but Melon Mambo does not have a Stampin' Blend. I believe if they do, I don't have it, but I don't think they do. So I'm just going to pick a pink. I probably could have gone with polished pink too. That would have been perfectly fine. And on this is Gorgeous. This is Highland Heather because again, Gorgeous Grape does not have a Stampin' Blend. So now I'm just going to take over here on these roses. I'm not going to color the whole thing, but I'm just going to lay down some color. Wrong end. I want to use my brush tip here. I'm just going to lay down some color in these big ones, on the big petals. Okay, and then I'm going to come through with my dark Pool Party, and I'm just going to highlight some of these little skinny areas with the Pool Party. And then when it's all done, it will look like this. And I did the same thing with the Daffodil Delight. So let's go ahead, let's cut out that one little piece with our mini stamp cut and emboss. And here's another little tip. You can buy these 4x6, they're called garage door magnets. They work great in our cases. They fit perfectly, and they can hold all of your die cutting, your dies for your matching stamp set. So again, 4x6 garage door magnets, perfect for your little case. This way you can keep all of your die cuts and your stamps together. All right, so I'm going to bring in my mini stamp cut and emboss. And I'm just going to cut out this little one right now. I don't want to waste too much time. I'm just going to go ahead and put this, going to match it up, because some people, they want to know what die cutting is. So you have these matching dies that will cut out our stamped images. I'm going to put that in. I'm going to get it started. And then I'm going to put my hand up there. All right. Now, if I was doing all of these, of course, I'd keep going until we got all of them, but make sure I don't lose my little die cut. There we have our little flower, and I have all of my other ones that I did earlier. Actually, I have another one. So here we go. Let's go ahead and assemble our card now. So we've got our inside piece. I'm just going to put that right in here with some Stampin' Seal, which I literally just had. Here it is. And we're going to put this in there. And again, what I love about our designer series paper is you can really pick any side and it all works together so well. I'm going to take the little piece that we just cut. I'm going to pop that up with some mini dimensionals because, why not? Let's have some fun with this, right? It's kind of a fun little card. It's easy, just a couple of die cuts, and you can use anything. If you don't want to do florals, we have that great sailboat punch that would work great with some masculine paper. We've got this one, which is perfect. A little hostess thank you. Now I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to put this one down there. I'm just going to put that on with some Stampin' Seal. And then I'm going to pop this one up with some of our larger dimensionals. Just make sure that when you put it on, you're not putting them where they're going to overhang that little, the edge of our paper there. Okay, so I'm just going to put this on. Here we go. And again, just place it however you think you want to place it. And then I'm going to take a little tiny bit of Stampin' Seal and put it on the very edge, the very bottom of my leaf image. And I'm just going to slide that right in there. Now, the suite also comes with these gorgeous glossy dots. I'm really having a problem speaking today. We have Gorgeous Grape, we have Melon Mambo, we have Daffodil Delight, and we have Pool Party. So now it's just a choice of what you want to put and where you want to put it. On my sample card, I put them on the flap with the gift card. Here, I think I may put them around here. I don't know yet, but let's just go see where we end up. And what color should I use? I think maybe I'll use Pool Party on this. And I might just go ahead and put these kind of right on our white piece, because we've got a lot going on there. And maybe just one more kind of right there. And there we have our really quick and easy Designer Series paper gift card holder. How great is that? It's a standard 4¼ by 5½ inch when it's folded, so it will fit in our envelopes. And there you have it. It's just all quick and simple. That's it for this edition of Lesson at Lunch. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all next week. Bye.